And welcome back. Time for this week's Capitol Report with Pat McGuigan of CapitolBeatOK.com. Pat, on Thursday, you participated in a teleconference on a new report that documents growing Hispanic economic spending power in the U.S. It sounds interesting. Tell us about that.
It was very interesting. Partnership for a New America, and one of their, regional folks, I think, consultant, is Pat McFerron of CMA Strategies, of course, a very respected and well-known political analyst and consultant, in this case doing kind of business work. And what the study from the Partnership for New America is focused on is the impressive role of Latinos, Hispanics, in the American economy. Estimated 53 million folks who identify as Hispanics. 19 million of those are foreign-born, so there's your subset of the larger population. They're already major contributors to the American economy, which is, no surprise, but here's some documentation. And if anything, the data is probably a bit conservative. It kind of understates the actual volume of Hispanic involvement in the economy and in the payment of taxes. Let me give you some figures, though. After-tax income in 2013 estimated for Hispanic households, $605 billion. Of that, $287 billion coming in households of foreign-born Hispanics. 2013, those households paid over $190 billion in taxes, including $67 billion in state and local tax payments. So in states like Texas and California, Hispanics are bringing in as households more than $100 billion in family household income. So you add all that up, particularly in states like that, and with us trending, of course, behind Texas, you have a very impressive set of data. And all of this is being used by advocates to make an argument for, maybe it's time to figure out some kind of a compromise on immigration policy that gives people a pathway to citizenship.
Yeah, well, that's something we'll be talking about more, I know. The State Board of Equalization will meet on Thursday, December 18th, and based on its projections for state government revenue available for appropriation, we'll know more about whether or not it will be able to, an income tax is going to go into effect. What's your read on what's going to happen here?
I'm concerned this is going to be a really close call when they have their meeting late next week. All of it's part of the same issue that you and I touched on several weeks ago, and that is, you've got the right sizing question. What should government be doing? How much government do we want in Oklahoma? Related to that is things that undercut the funding of that function, which are the tax credits, incentives for businesses, all of which, are understandable, but some of which, like wind, have become hugely expensive. And finally, will you have tax cuts for taxpayers, as the Republicans have promised repeatedly, including Governor Fallin. Where we are now with State Question 640 ruled constitutional is whether or not there's the political will to finish the job, or if yet again this day of tax cuts for taxpayers is put off to some indeterminate future.
All right, well, you can read more about these and other topics at CapitolBeatOK.com. For Pat McGuigan, I'm Alex Cameron. Have a great day.